This is Dr. Robert Leviton, physician informatician, continuing the discussion of clinical application of worksheets, data analysis, part 2. In this section, we'll review descriptive statistics and look at the data analysis tool pack for displaying descriptive statistics, and then we'll continue with the t-test focusing on paired two-sample for means. We've already created a data analysis tab, and since our last presentation, we've added a title to that tab, and also noted that there was an error in labeling of the data, so we reversed the labeling to more accurately represent what's displayed. That is, the 214, which is weight 1, was labeled as the lower data, and so we've reversed that and colorized that. But let's begin with the descriptive statistics. These are used to summarize the data set into meaningful and useful elements as measures of central tendency or variability. Using the data analytics tool, we can near instantly display the descriptive analytics of a series of values in a data set. We want to understand the descriptive statistics of the hemoglobin A1C in our population, so we'll select that population and its label. And there we go. Now what we'll do is we come over to our Data tab, and from our Data tab select Data Analytics, and from Data Analytics we want to click on Descriptive Statistics. And in this Descriptive Statistics you want to have that input range identified, and you can see here the absolute cell reference is from G1 to G18 as displayed here. We're going to check labels in the row because we got that label included, and the output as in D23. So that'll come down over here. And let's click OK, and you can see now we've got the descriptive statistics. Now let's try and reduce the numeric values in there. Coming over to home, and let's see what happens when we reduce the numbers. We get an error. So I'm going to come over here to numbers and click on numbers, and that reduces the decimals to a more amenable view. And here we can see the mean, the standard error, the median. The mode is not calculated for this, the standard deviation, again the range, the minimum, the maximum, and then the sum of all the values, the count, and lastly the confidence interval. So getting the descriptive statistics is quite easily done for our values. We're just going to highlight this for a moment, colorize it, bold it, and increase the font. Next, we're going to look at the t-test. And the t-test is a way to tell if the difference between before and after results is significant, or if those results could have happened by chance. Our patients were enrolled in a diabetes management program, and we're interested to compare the before and after weight results to see if the program was effective. The t-test is mostly used to test if means are different. That is, the larger the t-value, the larger the difference in the two samples, and the more significant are the results. The paired two-sample for means is used when your sample observation are naturally paired, same patient. The usual reason for performing the test is when you're testing the same group twice, before and after. In our example, we want to compare the patient's weight before and after they enrolled in the diabetes management program to see if the results have significantly changed. We'll begin by selecting data from the data ribbon and then going over to data analysis. And then from data analysis, we're going to scroll down to the t-test paired two-sample for measures and click OK. Let's just move this to the right a little bit. And you see we have variable range 1, variable range 2. In variable range 1, we want to have all of weight 1 highlighted. In variable range 2, we want to have all of weight 2 highlighted. And you can see we've done that. Over here, the hypothesized mean difference is 0. We're going to check the labels. The alpha is 0.05, and the output range is going to be I23 over here. So let's click OK and see what happens, and there we have our two-sample for means. Let's just look at this a little bit more closely. I'd like to reduce those decimal points. Let's see if this is going to work for us. Come over here. And it does. We'll get to 3 spots. And now you can see that we have a 171.353 as the mean for weight 1, and 177 3.53 for weight 1, and 171 3.53 for weight 2. And there is a difference, but it's statistically significant. So when you look at the t-stat here, a 3.6525, it's larger than the t-critical 1, over here 1.746, and the t-critical 2 of 2.120, thus confirming that the diabetes management program was significantly effective for the patients in the program. Now this is how we perform the t-test paired for two-sample means. Well, This concludes our presentation. We covered quite a lot. Here we looked at the tools in the data analysis tool pack, learning about correlations, descriptive statistics, and t-tests. While this concludes our lessons for the use of spreadsheets, there remains continued explorations on your part and my part to further enhance our knowledge and appreciation of the power of data analytics to improve the quality of care and the clinical outcomes for our patients and communities. Thank you very much for your attention.